A pregnant Wisconsin woman made it to the hospital, but there was no stopping her baby, and she gave birth just feet from the hospital's emergency room entrance.
So close. Already the mom of 3, Tiffany Coles, thought she had plenty of time to get to the hospital when her contractions started. But when her mom pulled into the hospital's parking lot and ran for help, there was no stopping the baby from coming.
By the time she came out, I was on the sidewalk, and he was on his way. And I remember looking at the security guard, and I said, "You've got to help me, please."
She gave birth to baby Kellen on the sidewalk, about 8 feet from the entrance to the ER.
Yeah, you had an interesting entry into the world.
He recently retired from the sheriff's department after 35 years. There, he was trained as an EMT, training that certainly came in handy.
I started assessing her and found out real quick that she was in the final moments of labor.
Mom and baby are doing fine and are both healthy, as seen here. Kellen resting peacefully is no worse for wear from the ordeal. He weighs 7 pounds, 1 ounce. Before mom and baby left the hospital Monday, they thanked the man who was at the right place at the right time.
Definitely a miracle for a lot of reasons.
Yes, he is.
Myra Lopez, The Associated Press.
President Barack Obama thanked German Chancellor Angela Merkel Monday for her country's sacrifice in keeping forces in Afghanistan.
The main reason she's here is that a great honor has been bestowed upon her. She's going to be the first German Chancellor in 50 years to address Congress, the first Chancellor ever to address a joint session of Congress, and it is, I think, a very appropriate honor that's been bestowed on Chancellor Merkel. Obviously, the alliance between the United States and Germany has been an extraordinary pillar of the transatlantic relationship. I should just note that Germany has been an extraordinarily strong ally on a whole host of international issues. We appreciate the sacrifices of German soldiers in Afghanistan and our common work there to bring peace and stability to Afghanistan and to create the environment in which the Afghan people themselves can provide for their own security. Chancellor Merkel has been an extraordinary leader on the issue of climate change, and the United States, Germany, and countries around the world, I think, are all beginning to recognize why it is so important that we work in common.
A nationwide search is underway for a serial bank robber who has earned the nickname Grandpa Bandit because he's older and rips off banks in an unusually quiet and polite way.
The FBI believes the so-called Grandpa Bandit is connected to at least 9 bank robberies in Florida, Arkansas, Texas, and Georgia. These are various surveillance pictures of him in action. The Grandpa Bandit, who earned the nickname because of his age and politeness, last struck at a Bank of America in Tallahassee on October 16th.
The two things that make this in particular unusual is his apparent age. He does appear to be older, and the other thing is his quiet demeanor about committing the robbery. We've had several people who were inside the Bank of America when this one occurred that had no idea that the bank was being robbed.
Police say he walked into the bank, asked for cash, and left with an undisclosed amount of money.
He's been polite. His age and his appearance lead you to believe that he's just like everyone else, that he's a nice person just there to do banking.
No one was hurt during any of the robberies. Investigators think he started robbing banks last April. Police believe the Grandpa Bandit will strike again, and they have a warning.
Don't believe that because he looks compliant that violence can't start at any moment.
Authorities are asking the public to be a good witness and watch out for someone wearing a baseball cap because many banks require you to remove your hat when you enter the building. Myra Lopez, The Associated Press.